Look, I think what's happened has happened like long back. The guy's back, he's trying to play well for his side. Even in the IPL, I saw him. It's not good to see someone down like that, to be honest. I mean, we've had issues in the past. We've had a few arguments on the field, but you don't want to see a guy, feeling that heat every time he goes out to play. I mean, what's happened has happened. Everyone's known that. He's come back. He's worked hard. He's playing well for his side now. So I just because there's so many Indian fans here, I just didn't want them to set a bad example, to be honest, because um, he didn't do anything to be booed, in my opinion. He's just playing cricket. I mean, he was just standing there, and I felt bad because if I was in a position where something had happened with me and I had apologized, I accepted it, and I came back, and still I would get booed, I wouldn't like it either. So I just felt for him, and I told him I'm sorry for on behalf of the crowd because I've seen that happen in a few earlier games as well, and in my opinion, that's not acceptable. We sort of felt like they were a bit hesitant in going for the boundary option. So the communication was very simple: bowl, on at good lengths, but within the stumps, and pitch it up. Because as a batsman, I know when you're not looking for a boundary option, the last ball you want is a length ball on stumps, because you have to play a good shot to get a boundary. And I just felt like at that stage they didn't want to lose wickets. Was the mentality that we felt like they wanted to keep wickets so that it can strike big in the end. But I think that was too big a total to play like that initially. So we sensed that, the bowlers sensed that, and then we just thought the higher we take the run rate, we will get a few chances to take wickets, and then the game will go beyond them slowly. So I think that the communication was important from the bowlers as well. So it was both ways. It wasn't just me speaking to them. We both had a discussion, and then we executed a plan. Shikhar's fitness, I'm not too sure at the moment. Just come out of the field, and Patrick's in control of the situation. He will give us an update by tomorrow, and then I'm sure it will be conveyed through Merlin to the whole media setup. Yeah, look, I mean, I mentioned before the game, if we put enough runs on the board, we back our bowling lineup to defend anything. And there's a good reason why I said that, because you have two wrist spinners in the middle overs who are always looking to pick wickets, and then you have Bhuvi, Bumrah, Hardik's bowling really well, Kedar can chip in with a few overs. On an overcast day, Shami could play as well. So you're looking at strike bowlers through and through. So in one-day cricket, when you have strike bowlers, you will have dot balls because the batsman will give respect to a guy who can get you out. So I think we have a really good bowling lineup, and they understand their strengths. More importantly, you just give them the ball in a situation, and they know exactly what to do. So I literally don't have anything to plan with these guys because they do their skill so well, and they're at the top of their game right now for sure. And I hope they can be in that mindset so that we can go along with the tournament. The communication before that was if I get out, MS will come in to control that one end, and if the other guy gets out, if Shikhar got out, then I would have Hardik would have stepped in. So exactly what happened, and the communication came from the management. They said let's send Hardik and try and capitalize this phase, because last time we played here against Sri Lanka we got 330 and we lost the game. And then the fact that Hardik said to me in the middle, the fact that I'm there at one end gave him more freedom to just strike from ball one, and he literally just wanted to strike at 200. That was his plan, and then MS came in and he did the same job beautifully. So yeah, I think that's where management and that communication is very important also. They understood that this is a phase where we could get those extra runs, and they just sent Hardik, and I think that was a really, really good plan. I mean, this is not something which you expect at the international level. I think with the technology is great. I mean, the lights come on, and it's very precise when you actually make something happen with the stumps. But you literally have to smash the stumps really hard. And I'm saying that as a batsman. I mean, if I see something happening like that, I'd be very surprised also. And these are fast bowlers. I mean, these are not your medium pace bowlers. So I don't know. And MS said we checked the stump hole as well. The stump was not knocked in very hard. It was actually loose. So I don't know what's actually wrong with the stump. The outer coating of the stump, I have no idea what's going on due to the lights coming on. If the stump is too thick or too rigid, or I have no idea. But I'm sure no team would like seeing stuff like that. When you actually